Oh, okay. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Check it. Take it back. Our creation surely complete. Greatest must threaten. Complete annihilation, shun. Complete annihilation, shun. And that navigation, shun, that aims to seek that track beyond the last destined station. Oh, destined station, check it out. If your life is devices divided, provide a reminder, some kind of a sign to your mind. Who is the driver? Just reflect on the choice, time after time, and check all the fingertips that you take on the trips. The left, right clicks going straight to or from the tips of the tabs. Let's just check those drips of the jabs. Just take. Just take. Take a second to check your mind hasn't been infected by the motorware. Okay, yeah, take a little test whose memory now contains the hit or miss of the steps that were made, and can the size of any file affect the size of your smile, or further compressed are now emotional facials expressed by emoticons pressed to avoid unnecessary physical stress to the face. Now you're evil or toxically replaced, and do we do this to be more lazy or less fake? If the language used is more cute to the higher potential muter, it's for you and your potential user value without a computer. Is that A&I IQ AI additional? We're not artificial, lose, or will you be in the queue for some AI IQ? Would you take it? Would you fake it? Take a second to just check, what do you reckon? Yeah, it's not soft, it's not hardware, it's the kind of will just shut you up, not aware, yeah. Yeah, it's that G string, Dizzle. Okay. Now if you choose to pick up the mic, you have the choice to say whatever you like. So don't talk shy, just explore your mind. We could boast about any winter coat, warm south coast around. Most are found slipper glass soles held close to the ground as we post to the cloud. Just a host of sound after sound, town after town. Boots are still brown, table under then and still now. No dry throw row, get a refill now to refresh. Bow down to reveal liquid know-how, fresh and precise, no press nor device could bless. Divide we rest as one, protest as none, spending the best for the fun, and we shade to stay protected from the sun. Not burn but learn to intellect, to learn for sun, for the sun. Without internet you can become someone with the right ways to respect, from the real to the real, connect to progress with no regrets. We earn our strong truths, not to choose or lose spoken philosophies, just no, our choice, our voice, or if we ever needed to truly broadcast our own news, our own opinions or views, sold out too late for the real communicate process is now too underused to the point of no clue. Does that sound it could be true? Maybe for a few of you. Remember you have the choice to choose what you say when you pick up a mic. You can say whatever you like, so why not say something real, your real thoughts. The truth of a man is deeply within us. People so quickly to try, judge, spot all the sinners, claiming to be winners by plotting to hold some kind of grudge to a different mind. A mind that seems so calm, a home of a kind of karma to lead to peaceful alone. Please, no need to fill a hole. I'm home whole, meals for the soul, eyes closed though, arms casually folded, no down knees needed. Fed and led by the told, not cold scolded. Kept warm to allow my bowl to grow. Need to heel toes without any fear. We just go, not too fast or too slow. We boldly just go smoothly into the natural vibrational groove. Oh, just flow, choose your color and ride your frequency of the light. Your frequency of the light. It's that natural flow. But all around I just hear people complaining that they don't know where to go. Yeah, well, another story is that negativity seems like an enemy, like permanently broadly broken leg to me, bacon no egg to see, like some emptyless ecstasy. No friend to the free birds, old birds in the line, pelicans the pelican from the last to the front, some way magically exactly the same way, until that pyramid lid watered to claim the migrants' time for bird brains back in line. In flight there was no time for any migraine turbulence over that Turkish delights. This plane not distracted or blinded by the lights, or at least not on this night, not on this flight. When nature guides, true natural tries don't feel like any kind of try, like a shoelace tie for the millionth time. No thoughts are required, so choose your chosen water slide to feel the rush of your colour and once again ride your chosen frequency, your colour of the light. We could. That's just an example of what we could. Kan jag ge vas a bit? Of course he can. Ladies and gentlemen, did anyone else enjoy that battle the other day? I just realised the two producers on either side were the two that sealed it for me to decide that this hip hop is just fucking too hot to drop. Yeah. Pen, it's time to dance again, claiming any first chance of a residence, refusing and reversing any dependence, who defending the sparking of intelligence deep into the dark. Got my grin, I'm holding on thin, no riding on a shark straight into the fire entrance. Let's boldly swim together, letting know I'm gonna let know any called, so-called her, him or her. Now begins my cold, snowing him, but it's getting less grim now. Sun's coming out, so keep your mouth closed, keep your words within. No need to hold that for me. Way below any debate remotely remains. Just save your brain, please behave restrained before you'll be tortured insane for the uncalled recalling of the game that was stopped for you today. It's not yours, so just simply pause your verbal raindrops. They're too soft, only destined tonight to flop, so please stop the top of the pop saying reflections. Come on mate, they're so weak, you shouldn't even speak. Can only really hope to create connections the same depth as can reach a failed erection. Frustrating like for her, no taste to base any tale that is told beyond the surface as you preach without a purpose, teaching nothing but shit. Just quit, cause your words are just worthless. And does the world right now deserve us? Does this deserve this just because you're a bit nervous to trust that any verse from within you can truly touch any nerve? Well, it won't if you don't actually go within. It will just go out and go for a little swim with the goldfish. The real road to the real flames can't be travelled easily, and most choose to swerve, preferring the fame, claim greedily until then finally silenced feebly, just cause they chose to survive rather than actually try. Yeah, to bring the fire. The real fire only comes from within, not trying to do what her or him does, or you know what I'm talking about. All those things can only be got out of the library, maybe dusted off and re-cough. Yeah. Okay, we got shit coming fresh. What are we gonna give it? A little bit of this, yeah. In that case, we need to move fast to catch the glitch, as the tricks of magic from the hips. Forget to burn any kind of witch. We need to scratch that itch just to match the risk. Become attached as a plaque, cause it's a twist. Remove the mist and superglued stick straight to the lips. Fail once again to resist, to pick to exist. I'm impaled to this shit. Block the mix, stock down. Tickle to flick the flow of the flock into the pit of the new crop below, to hopefully find the future hit of the pops. Bit less slow, bit more kind to the tip top, like like the sand pot with the flip flop, soothing the souls. Oh, wherever you go. But when the grit cuts in deep, there's no need to remove the holes. I'm concluding that any true greed we aim to feed is just for a little control. So I say to the new breed, please don't stress to bleed, to sweat for the numbers, just go for quality, or every time over quantity flows. DJ Primo. You know you don't get quality unless you try, but once you find it, you never know. Like Primo, it can just go on and go on and go on, a non-stop quality, endlessly. And maybe you'll agree that's a situation that sounds ideally maybe the way it should be. Search to find something that actually gives, not just something new, but something of you.
Yeah. My pupils eclipse as the people's eclipse, as the hits that are feeble just for the clicks. Those virtual numbers don't mean a shit. Pretend cons don't equal content. Pay 10 for some virtual friends who may be almost like you. In a way, they could follow you, but full of fake attention. Your attention is now spent. Why not do something new? Is that too easy? Is he squeezy? Lemons have the juice, not the apples or the androids. No moist, just a losing little boy stuff, baby toy stuff. It's that minimum effort, it's fucking pathetic. Rewarded by words that have long lost their effect, because you already think you're a genius. But with all the shortcuts you take, mate, your genes are meaningless, mate. What the fuck are those under there, under your penis? Please Jesus, just leave us alone. Go back home to relearn from your mum that we are and were all born to actually create, with a real chance to become real achievers. So spread your seed, don't just constantly masturbate into the virtual fate. As and of a blinded believer, as and of a blinded believer, blinded believer. Also, don't be fooled by the power of the blank king, seasonally schooled by a single jet shower of the blue or black ink. Renders any pretenders extinct, and any institutions without true resolutions can be erased as quick as an unraised eyelid can blink. Solutions found in the moment. To think, power of the money's only real if money has the power, no matter the loss from the cost of any minute or hour. Please refrain from riding a brain train tracks that defy real facts, and that goes completely against the old Beatle brain. What's that? That money can't buy you love, love. And the currency not of creativity but of reality is as simple to see as those deep-rooted foundations of any tree. If we choose only to feed the leaves, then how long or how strong will our beliefs remain? with our future generations, the boys or the girls to come, to bury beneath the surface of the earth, not to receive or deceive, but just feel the waters of the fresh rains, and truly deserve the new rays provided daily by the sun.
Chips in the heart of the glass with no chips. See you waiting for the time just to pass. Open why are we surprised as a spice? Remember they're called monitors, so naturally can spy. Travel from the hips, basically the show lives. Would you start for the left or the right turntable? Does the blood go into the first or the left? Right ventricle, independent right hand, or are you a dominant left foot? And when was the last time you actually really cooked? Do you have a level spirit stronger to weaker, or is that the wind making sound, or is it the speakers? Of course they enjoy a bit of chat, cause the upper or lower red or green light is like a cat or a feline Aussie of the lion. Do you have that scent, or do you wish to be the glass door, or are you window wood, or are you assistant or a boss, or the first? Which one's the best? Trying to guess one that you still wearing the vest. Have you ever been under arrest? Oh, I heard, have you ever been, never been the best? Did you ever cheat on the test, or did the chest, the T attest the cheat? Did you ever see that you don't need me now? The lights in the bedroom turn, the lights being 16 inches closer they speak, so those decide whether to take on the policy or just very bright persuade to take the slide. Just take the slide. Don't be shy. It's that super flow. Yeah, one Indian light on the skins that is like, oh, some kind of pugs to replace. Just stay calm and awake, don't feel the rage. Just kill the bass as it's stepping up to the next level. Going from the silver to the gold medal level. Olympic soccer track, did you got your shield, or bored of holding the doors? Oh, answering a gathering in country to country. So you can really choose to revise the reason for the wars. Get your people booked on that crack Spanish. So 2 ways you can stay safe, but another day by just not buying into the source. There is no real reason to buy, however large or small, to live in sight. For the trying to elderly people, they're just trying to stay alive. And how does that stop you or me? Now I think it's actually surprised the ladies as a way of experiencing. Live to the field, to the live again, elevated the truth. Make sure you choose to understand, and if you choose to just take your dinner later to the idea, you're never gonna understand that they had. How do you add the meat in or out? Well, McDonald's now, you can order it your way, and that's all I've got to say. Yeah, okay. No reading. Yeah. Every day I wake up after maybe 4 snoozes. Cat asleep at my feet, not willing to move an inch. Even though she's not a dog, she's still a lucky bitch is what I think as I find the light switch to find a sink. Always last minute preparations daily. Won't get to work early, I'll start when they pay me. Don't drink coffee cause it tastes fucking nasty. So for free I choose the extra sleep any day of the week. Works 9 to 5 cause the salary's collectible. Been this way a long time and I've got no regrets at all. Even though many moments have sometimes been detestable. When it comes to the music I don't need to be professional. It's more important, flexible, I'm doing this for me. I don't give a shit if you call this a hobby. I call it a passion that exists without a fee, to allow my creativity to run filter free. So so-called musicians who are claiming to be real. Focus on the idea getting signed to a deal. Focused on the old road to go is the way, and buy all the equipment they're told is the only way to play. Do you believe any true emotion or feeling has ever been really born to the role of sound engineering? Come on, I wanna hear your real voice when you sing or rap speak. I'm bored of hearing the same old sets of techniques. If fame is your game, you want a rich peak, don't sell yourself the same, be rare and unique. Oh, you can only ever buy or learn what has already been. Why settle as a remake? You can be the next scene. New page, new day, new book. Oh, why not surprise yourself? Just take a look. You don't need to have those tears for the fears. No need for discs for your own sound to exist. You can now write your own guest list. Yeah, because the currency of creativity is not celebrity. It's the fun we seek, successfully avoiding chasing the equity. Just feeling free collectively, respectfully, being exactly who we want to be, irrespectfully. We are shaking the balance and making the challenge, not faking the feeling. We're making a real and emotional meal inside of your mind. We're aiming to find an immaculate kind of relax and revive with a magical drive that refuses extensions. We're here to survive and choosing instead to just love and decide on the spectacular life. And why not? And why not? Cause the upside downtown frowns are raised in this place. We found a place where our hearts can be at the right pace. Cause out there the fake's a disgrace. So please just allow the truth to your face. Although this time exists for some, sometimes some pause. Simply allowing the moment to overcome. Cause any minute, any second, any day, week or year, at any time at all can appear an idea so clear that your whole life becomes a single happy tear filled with no fear. Yeah, this is why they try to get us on the clock, trying to get our heads tied down to the bank account block, trying to get us believing there can be no achievement as a flock, just trying out to get us out there all selfishly buying the biggest cock, like we want to be those listeners who got the highest prime located, hottest rock. Oh yes, but remember that a rock will always be a stone, and a rock will always be destined to be alone. Oh yes, to us risk-taking game players, rhyme makers, beat makers, table dwelling, fable telling, fine art portrayers. We're careful when we're sayers, we're true players, we're fine fellas and lasses, more impressed by the wine cellars and moustaches than what the balance of your cash is. So take away your real life ticking clock, blocking clocks. We'll see you when we feel we even need to feed you. Actually, we don't even need to believe in you, cause right now our time here is deeply invested. So you might as well go get yourself arrested, cause we got so many moments that we just need to be tested right here, right now. That's why we test, cause this is not your real life. It's some kind of test drive, but real life, reality can seem a formality like gravity. A cavity in your tooth, cause the pathways are gravelly. As we try to see clarity in the truth, I stay aloof, I play uncouth. My hoof is on a skateboard while playing flute. Penalty shoot shot, don't let the fruit rot. Time to recruit pot. No need for the muse art, mate, straight in with the hoopla great, it must be fated, cause no time is procrastinated. Like Greeks, we're smashing plated, it's like latex sex with an X, wearing X-ray specs, moaning, boning, bones and vibrations, loaning loans in the early morning glory, mirror doors and floors and walls and ceilings. Those red light tours can be appealing as we take and bake a space and cake. The base is melting, the sea of faces into 7 lakes, alibiing those head suitcases. We find some random shoes, not new, no suede blue. One thing to do, just tie them laces true and jump up and ride this frequency, cause it's easy to see that positivity can exist if you're open to connectivity between you and all you see. Cause unclaritized, uncivilized, unfiltered existence, it's a possibility for me, for her, for she, for you, for me. You just need to be able to see, to float wild like the waves of the sea. No restrictions, no contradictions, no vaccinations. Yeah, you can make your mind the station. Vaccination, undo the blues and just choose love. That's me, done, bruv. Off to work, G-string DR. Yeah, one take, from one mind to one mic. No need for mistakes. Yeah, yeah. Peace, peace, love, love, people, people, power, power. That is my mate on the other side of the world. Message every day, every week, every hour. And from me, G-string D, I just say, believe in what doesn't exist, 'cause out of the mist it will come. This one is for Mr. Elo. I need a hero. I'm holding on for a hero. Oi, Jackson, chill. Have another one. Time for this U-boat to surface. These rhymes demote without any purpose, hunting you down like those past Germans. But unlike the Jews, you will really deserve this. Periscoping of the sniper kind, more than oil or gas or bitcoins to be mined. Tools prepared to reach deep but undefined. Truly ready to Indiana Jones your mind. Okay, how many whys do I need to find your lies? Will giving a reason be evidence of your self-treason? And would a request to explain just be too much of a strain? Do you actually really choose to use your brain? Could you alive an opinion never before verified? Do you have one original thought for which you could be quoted? And does this idea terrify? Are you outsourced, overloaded? Self-confidence feels eroded. Either way, it's time to testify. It's time to testify. I need a hero. Okay. The truth of any data is determined by the source. Some proof from later learnings may change my mind, of course. Deserted in the starter as your hand is sometimes forced to understand the part we play in plans beyond the laws. What's a paw without the claws? A shark with toothless jaws. A mind without a yours, an effect missing a cause. Not searching for the answers but just waiting for applause. Why don't you bow down to the downtown lions as they roar? Queries being made against your theories. What? Dreary versions appearing clearly, nearly being caught. Do you or we or who or me have a crime to report? I do believe the cruelty they choose to use beats the sport. While they play, some decide to pray for the chance of someday to simply go their way, and for their little boast just simply stay afloat. So I choose now to quote, next time don't vote. Yeah. Want some more, nigga. Your words and your actions are poles apart, all mixed up in the brain with nothing now from the heart. Since you're no longer apart, intentions getting dark, hiding in shadows, ready to bite with no bark. Maybe I earned my part, maybe I won the role. Shouldn't open my heart up to reveal my soul. Maybe I dug the hole, knew at the time it was brave. Hoped you would turn my way, hoped that your love had stayed. Oh, the hope was quickly lost, felt only the misty frost. When you spin the wheel, gotta accept the cost. Instead of buying the ring, I decided to sing. Picked up the guitar while you were playing with him. Wasn't bitter at all, some you lose, some you win. But then over time you started aiming straight for my chin. Started knocking on my door just to run away, until finally I'm raw, just in time for what? For my birthday. Happy birthday to you. Here's a special fuck you. It happened everywhere. The truth of any data is determined by the source. Some proof from later learning may change my mind, of course. Deserted is the starter as your hand is sometimes forced to understand the part we play in plans beyond the laws. What's a paw without a claws? A shark with toothless jaws. A mind without a yours, an effect, missing a cause. Not searching for the answers but just waiting for applause. So bow down to the downtown lion roars. Queries being made against your theories. What? Dreary versions appearing clearly, being nearly caught. Do you or we or who or me have a crime to report? I do believe the cruelty they choose to be a sport. While they play, some decide to pray for the chance of someday going their way, for their little boat just to stay afloat. So I chose now to quote, next time don't vote. Next time don't vote. Just allow your heart or your brain to choose to abstain. If there's poison in the rain, set yourself apart. Don't let the toxic shit get into your heart. String D shit. Anyone can get a little bit. Just be careful, 'cause anyone or anything can be a bitch.
Oh, yeah. It's a G string D to the cans to the Z. We're on the beat, styling free. Oh, yeah. What was it? The Tracksuit Brothers, the Backstreet Discoverers. If you're anything like me, when you're walking to a record shop, it's not just the finest hip hop that my feet stops. Chill out indie drum and bass dance and a bit of rock. Parent talent in every genre. I love the clock. Tick tock, what's the time? Oh, don't worry, we're gonna feel fine. I got a watch that's got a blank face, so it's the most accurate watch in this place, 'cause time doesn't exist. And if you explore this, you won't need any certain numbers to exist, 'cause a lubricated little fork and a bore. Any single-minded foul lane, straight line, did Wally find it hidden the door behind the key? No, we're rolling it out with underpinning panels of the pine. Oh, it's fine, hiding the stains of the wine, scuffs from all the chairs, dining rooms and the cat's hairs. What? They can tickle any fickle, aggravated nostrils, softer than any cacti pear prickle. Just go and check the latest status up on the roster, 'cause those markets bench trends, aiming high, heading for that up end with no, it depends. Oh my friends, don't bother standing out up by me, just try blending quietly and connecting and affecting. Only when electronically connected, they'll get you out there to go submit your A or B choice of elective without any kind of perspective. I suppose that's just the way it is. I don't believe that anyone here is asleep unless they're sleeping and awake. That doesn't make you capable of not making any kind of mistake. Although I just think we're just tired of all the bullshit, of all the liars, and therefore it really for me it's a sedated state of affairs of an uneducated state that is unaware of how to truly navigate their care and kindness, 'cause their energy is all burnt out there on what? On this fake time tame leg chase race to the end, get gold medal first place, 'cause you fuck over all or any of your friends, 'cause your status needs an update, mate. You'll never find a true mate in a network like mate. It's like finding the true hair on the toupee. You need to dig a bit deeper, mate. Don't be scared. It's actually rude not to be nude. Think about that, so be prepared to show a bit of skin, so you can present yourself from within and let your real life begin to begin. Yeah, begin to begin. We're just getting in now. And when you're in that urban atmosphere, the concrete jungle, sometimes you need to get to the fresh air. Yeah, so you can spot a certain in feeling the certain urban appealing, not working but flirting with an urban appealing. Oh, there's non-satanic bottles with anti botanical. It's some plan of welcoming with our mate Stanley. Come on with the granny talk, it was nonsensical. We're with the vaporizing, it's premium pro. Oh, a little bit technical like Tai Chi, defensible, more likely to hold tightly as the energy is deeply in the bottom of the bubble of the double-decker trouble, and sprightly like a Barney rubble or a woody woodpecker. I don't bite the tree, I just try just lightly to chew the tea on a nightly, so I can easily take it down, make it loud so I can be proud of it all. Regrets are not never found or allowed on these out of town trips. The pool, swimming the dips, so the cake is a bake to the shade, to the shaky, no mistakey. Tanning red or no brown or fakey will ever take your shed. I'll just be like a snakey with just pain intensive, wet rain intense. We get laid and sex, be thinking, is this sex an instinct investing by an ex? Is it the next thing as a stinking, or just sinking down low as the linking, or the simple reflex of a simple night of over drinking? Oh, let's sneeze when try no blinking. We're just talking about what the urban appeal of an urban appeal. Hip hop, it don't stop, oh God, I need to learn it. There's a word of a lot, okay. Just try this one more time, go with the rhyme. So Nas said life's a bitch and then you die, but for me I don't agree. It's more like an itch you scratch constantly, similar to when you got something in the corner of your eye. If you rub it too much, it will caramelize into an unpleasant surprise. So try let it be, resolve your issues naturally, cause expectations in most situations causing reservations to really see with any kind of clarity at the times when most necessary to climb, rise above any lies, to feel the love, to find the right pathway to navigate your day. And right now I suppose I'd just like to say that to me it seems to be the way. If you're happy with the now, then life will seem to be okay. It's so common to see, smile so hard to find when too focused in your mind on what's ahead or behind. Just take the wheel, stay in your lane, no prescription to pain. Even on a rainy evening, barely breaking the day even, we can dare to daydream to gain. Find a peaceful remain, a kind place to put a pillow to the side face. Remind your natural mind body pace that there's no such thing as a soul race to reach any goal. We'll never be too old to learn, let's just go. Never be too old to learn, never be too old to learn. So let's go. Finding out what's the next best thing, okay. So as the years tick tock by, as the dreams and the schemes that we had since teens often never appear, they just die, stop to drop by. It can be so easy to cry, it feels like a flop who's wasted too much time waiting patient for the penny to drop. It can take a lot to realise that most journeys don't end up with a prize. There's no pot of gold for the colours in the skies, but peace can be found if you try hard to try. Try not to rely too much on understanding if the words that we find and combine to justify this life to our minds are truths or lies. Don't focus on the glory of your own stories that for motivation were the purpose of their creation, to help you deal with certain vocations, certain situations in certain locations. Just go check the certain destination has been missed, jumped off of the last station. You shoulda, woulda, coulda left the cage already. Don't worry, don't feel the rage. Any unsafe feel is a place unreal. You're still holding the wheel and it's no big deal. You must trust in your own feel for the best clue, cause you are the best version of you. You don't need roads of gold paved in the old. Take a blank page to start a new blueprint blue that is more true, that has more of a clue for what is the next best thing to do, the next best thing for you, the next best thing for you. And don't worry if you don't know what it's gonna be, that's the whole point of my story. You gotta learn sometimes what the next best thing is to do. It might not be the choices that you've made all so far in your life. It might be the opposite. Who knows? Give it a go. Find the next best thing to do for you. Ooh, baby. I feel alright. Music sounds better with you. Oh, so we move to find the next best thing, and that's the rhyme that I wrote.